What's going on, people? So I finished at the Stadium of Light, Sunderland 2, Arsenal 2. Gutted, man. Absolutely gutted. When you thought Arsenal was going to turn the game around after a very, very poor first half, we got in the second half, came out a lot better. And then, we got the 2 goals, got back in front and turned the game on its head. And then just like that, 94th minute equaliser, Arsenal stunned by Robbery, a 2-2 draw. Yeah, disappointing, man. Very disappointing in the end, considering how we turned it around and how you thought we was going to grind out another win. But we're going to get into it today. Make sure you guys get your thoughts down below, smash the likes, get all your comments in down below and all that, what you guys think about the game. How are you all feeling after that, people? Because to be honest with you, it's disappointing, man. Disappointing. It feels a bit like a defeat considering the circumstances, how we got, as I said, we turned the game on its head. It's looking like it's going to be another hard fought victory from Arsenal and we're going to get the 3 points and move. But it is a very disappointing result, in my opinion. Let's start obviously with that first half. It was very poor from Arsenal. I think Sunderland's probably, they set up really well, didn't they? And they deserve to be winning in the first half anyway, and they deserve their goal. If you look overall in the game and their game plan, and there's a very physical side today, Sunderland, and they are a very physical side. And let's not forget as well that behind Arsenal, they do have the best defense in the Premier League, by the way. Obviously we do, and then they're second. So they don't concede many goals, and even from set pieces as well, they don't concede, you know, many goals either, do they? I think they only conceded 2 goals from set pieces this season. So we know they sort of did their homework, I think, Sunderland State. And we saw that in the first half. They were more physical than Arsenal. They were quite, an aggressive team. And they started really well. Played a low block and it was working for them. We struggled to create any chances in that first half. We struggled to really break them down. And they got their first goal. It was the Arsenal Academy, ex-Academy player, Bullard, who I thought had a really good game for them, to be fair. He made a great tackle towards the end. I don't know how we didn't win the game at the end. It was his tackle, to be fair. But yeah, he made a great tackle towards the end for them. And, he got them that first goal. It was quite poor from Arsenal defensively wise, all over the place, really. And it was a great finish from Bullard as well. Got them in front. And we said at halftime, we said they deserve to be leading. Arndt had to have a good team talk at halftime. He had to adjust a few things. We had to come out like we did against Newcastle, get one of those performances. And it looked like we did do that, We came out a lot more stronger. We looked like we wanted it in that second half. And we got that equaliser from Saka. Really, it came from a mistake from Sunderland in the midfield. Rice wins the ball back, lays it off to Marino. Eze into Marino, sorry. Marino finds a great slip pass into Saka. And Saka with a nice, tidy finish gets us the equaliser. And then from them, we was all over them. We was all over them, people. And then we got the second goal. Fantastic finish from Trossard. And I thought they didn't have the best games today, Saka or Trossard, especially in that first half. But they both stepped up with two, Saka got himself the goal, and Trossard got a phenomenal finish, by the way. What a strike that was. And then, we was like 2-1, 15 minutes to go. I was very confident that we would have held on to the lead like we've been in this whole season. Arteta made the sub of bringing Mosquera on to sort of steady up the back and to make sure that we get the win. And then, I don't know what happened towards the end, people. Defensively, I don't know what happened there. I think Gabriel was looking for the high boot, but he didn't get it. It was a goal, people. They tried the VAR check it, but Sunderland get the point in the end, and they'll be buzzing with that. And I'm coming out there disappointed. Man. Because people can sit there and say, yeah, we are still top of the league. And we still got, like, I don't know, we're still, 7 points clear? Top of the league now. Obviously, Man City, Liverpool do play tomorrow as well. But at the same time, this could be a result that we look back on at the end of the season. And, we say, should we have dropped points there? I think today had to be a win. So, I asked people this: would you guys have taken a draw before the game? No, everyone's saying it must win, no. So and the way how we drew this today is very frustrating. We should be holding on, and it's credit to Sunderland first and foremost. Sunderland, I thought, played a very good game. I think they're a really good side, and I think they're going to be in for a very, very good season. For their sort of point of view. A lot of them said, that they're going to struggle in the Premier League, but they've proved a lot of people wrong, and they've got a great team. They've got a great manager as well. He's set up really tactically well as well today. and they probably do deserve that. I mean, like towards the end, we couldn't hold on. And I think the defense was a bit off it like today as well, in a few occasions, in my opinion. Saliba, even when he got caught out a little bit in that first half, there's a bit of warning signs there. You remember when that I forgot his name, that striker for them. Let me go to the lineup. Yeah, this guy, he got him in behind him and he had that shot away. I was like, hold on a minute, this it's looking a bit shaky so far. Um, but yeah, man, we should have won. Like, yeah, people will sit there and say we're still top of the league, but I'm still looking at this thinking this points dropped, in my opinion, people. And this is a game where we should have, and I thought we would have held out for the win that we have been doing this season against Newcastle, against Fulham. We haven't been playing the prettiest, but we're getting over the line, and this is not a result that we got over the line today, people. So I'm coming out of Stadium Light feeling quite disappointed, to be fair. And maybe, did we take them for granted a little bit towards the end of the game? Did we underestimate them a little bit towards the end of the game? Did we think we got the second goal and we thought, oh yeah, we're going to see this out? Maybe that was it, because that second goal was very poor to concede like that, you know? So, and again, Ray made some big saves before that as well. I think one of them was offside, to be fair, but the other one I think he made in like the 90th minute. And then we could have won the game though as well towards the end, people. And it's great defending from that Bullard guy. But Calafiori, he made I think he had a header, didn't he? And he keeper makes a save, and then Marino was there for the rebound. And Bullard makes a phenomenal tackle, to be fair. But yeah, it's quite frustrating how we drop points today, to be fair, and it's a draw. Obviously that clean sheet record as well is now. I mean, we had to concede at some point, obviously, but yeah, it's quite disappointing for me. I'm coming out there quite gutted, considering that I thought we had that over the line, and I think we was all thinking the same. Especially the second half was an improvement, definitely, from that first half, but it's still, we've ended up throwing that game away, really, and that would have been a really big 3 points for Arsenal, and it's quite frustrating, to be fair. But let me know what you guys think down below. Obviously on that. Obviously now we do go into international break, and we'll have some injured players back, the likes of Madueke, Martinelli, Havertz, Odegaard, maybe Jesus, maybe not Jesus, but anyone else? Gyökeres is, I think, again, even today, we definitely miss Fitz Gyökeres today. 100% we miss Gyökeres, guys, for me. But yeah, I mean, it's quite frustrating looking back at it now, people. It really is. International break we go, and we've got some tough games coming up after that. It is a scum. After that, at North London derby straight away, it's Bayern Munich in the Champions League. It's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and then I think it's Brentford, unless I'm not missing a game in there as well. But yeah, either way, we need to, we're still having some more as well. Liverpool and Man City. I'll quickly show you guys how things do look in the table. We are currently on 26 points. City obviously play tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, they'll be on, if they do beat Liverpool, which I think they may beat Liverpool tomorrow. Obviously, the ideal scenario for that, it would be a draw, wouldn't it? That'll probably be the best result. But they'll be on 22. They'll be on 22 points. So yeah, they'll be 4 behind us. If they beat Liverpool tomorrow, they will be 4 behind us. So yeah, it's for me, it's 2 points dropped. We should be beating Sunderland. I'm sorry, we should be. And this is not even no disrespect. Sunderland, yeah, great side. I can't even lie. Yeah, they are top side. Sunderland are doing phenomenal bits this season, and they've got a great squad, and they've got a great manager as well. And they gave us a really tough game. Really tough game today. And that's credit to Sunderland, where credit's due to them. But I'm sorry, we have to win these games. Everyone was calling it must win before the game. Every Arsenal fan you talk to, oh yes, it's a must win. It's a must win. And it should have been a win, people. And we played decent in the second half, and we turned the game around. But what happened towards the end? Lack of concentration towards the end, and Brian Brobby got them the goal. So yeah, let's big up the chat. Let's go for what you guys think about the game. Let me know what you guys think. about that. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons. Young Gunner Logan says gutted. It was coming though. Can't win every game. Marina got me 10 points. Says captain. Big up to Young Gunner. Logan every single time, man. We got Ashik in the chat. Big up to you, Ashik. Hope you're doing well, bro. Evening to you. It's no good evening today. Plasma, big up yourself, Plasma, man. Heartbreaking way to drop points right at the end, but I don't think it's panic time yet. I agree. Listen, like, look, I'm very disappointed, but yeah, I'm not throwing my toys out the pram. Like, I ain't gonna be sitting here saying, ranting and all this. There's no need to rant or nothing like that. We still got a very good lead at the top, but again, it's these types of results where I don't want to be regretting, if that makes sense. We look back on and we sit there and say, oh no, we look back on this game and feel like, if only we didn't drop points here to Sunderland, for example. So yeah, it's just Young Gunner and Catline going at each other as always. Big up Ryan Tune as well. He's a Barca fan. He's a Barca fan. Rodney, big up to you, Rodney, mate. Hope you're doing well. Obviously, apart from the results today, as an Arsenal fan, this is a wake-up call for the players and should not lose a goal in the last 10 minutes of the game. Yeah, I agree. Mate. It's quite frustrating, doesn't it? Isn't it? If Liverpool and City draw, then it's not bad at all. But use the break to regain our heads and be ready for the Northern Derby 100%. I'm quite happy that obviously the international break, because we're going to have some injured players return as well to the team. We have the likes of Madueke come back, Havertz, Gyökeres hopefully as well, Odegaard hopefully. We are going to get some. I ain't watching Chelsea, F them, mate. We're going to get some injury. Some of our injured players will be returning as well, so that's always good to see. And then we go again, really. We go again. Big up Andrew, man. Feels like kicking the nuts. It does, don't it? It does. Probably should have made the change after Trossard's goal, and we didn't finish them when we had the chance and they came back in with fresh legs. Yep. That's the thing as well. Could we have killed off the game? I think we're saying that as well. Like, get that third goal, maybe kill the game off completely. So yeah, I do agree with you, mate. Yeah, you did, to be fair, bro. You did. You were right about them being aggressive as well, especially in that first half. They were proper, like, physical, proper aggressive. We couldn't really handle them in the first half, could we? But I thought we turned it around in the second half. It was a lot more better second half, but again, lack of concentration, and we throw away a win there. We did. It's a better result for Sunderland, in my opinion. I think they'll be coming out, for me, the happier of the two, because I'm coming out feeling a bit. It really feels like a bit like a loss, doesn't it? Considering how, like, we turned the game around 15 minutes to go. It looked like we were seeing it out, and then at one moment in football, it's crazy. I want to say we moved, but boy, it's hard to move on. It is, Andrew. Facts, bro. Facts. Big up, Drew, man. Appreciate you every single time, bro. Yeah, guys, make sure you keep leaving your thoughts down below on the game, and yeah, let me know what you guys think, how you feeling after that as well. We should have hold on 100%. Big up to Rodney. Sunderland's really pushing for UCL. I tell you what, look, I think they are a dark horse for this season, European wise. I'm not going to sit here and say like a Leicester City, but I remember, was it Sheffield United who came up a few years ago and they had like a lockdown season. I think they finished 8th, didn't they? No, it wasn't 8th. It was like they got European football. Sheffield United, Europa League. I swear, people. Sunderland resemble Union Berlin so much. Both very aggressive and very counter-attacking. It's weird, but your team, Bayern, and my team both got, 2-2 draws today. Both very similar, playing against similar opponents as well. Gabriel been fantastic this season, but this is the second goal we conceded due to him trying to win. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Plasma. That's the only, because they're trying to do a VAR check, and I think Gabriel thought he was going to get the higher boot. I think Gabriel was complaining that it was a higher boot or something, but let's be real with it. That's a goal because it wasn't a foul. Yes, it's a higher boot, but he's connected with it and he scored from it. It's not a foul. And you are right, like Gabriel did that. And yeah, Gabriel is incredible, man. He's immense. But you are spot on, Plasma, because he did the same thing against Newcastle. From that Watermold guy. What Watermold, where his name is, right? Where he tried to look for the foul there, and then he was never going to get it. Like, he tried to do the same for this game, and again, we concede the goal. Only thing that could barely make it better is a draw tomorrow. Exactly. That would be the ideal result, people. That would be the ideal result. Is a draw tomorrow. And after that, it will still leave a bit bitter aftertaste. It would. Gutted, man. Just feel gutted. Just feel gutted. To be fair, if Arsenal's not to pass the ball quicker, Mikel will blast them in the changing room. For sure, they need a good telling off. Never underestimate any team. Yeah, exactly, man. This is what one thing we can learn from today is, maybe the players had this in their mind as well, because as fans, I think we was all thinking the same, really. Like, when we got a second goal, I was thinking, right, yes, 2-1. It looks like we're going to turn this around, right? But maybe the players underestimated something a little bit towards the end, and then we took them for a bit. We took them for granted, and we could see that stupid goal really towards the end. Really, really disappointing, Natalie, isn't it? Really, big up to your guy Trossard though. That was a great finish. Great finish from Trossard today. I'm fuming. Big up to Mel. Yeah, I'm gutted as well, Mel. Absolutely gutted as well. We should have won that game. No, well, we had to win the game, really. For me, that's points dropped. That's points dropped. Afsar says blame Arteta for not making subs. The thing is, though, do you think he should have made the subs earlier then? Because I didn't mind him bringing on Mosquera because we was 2-1 up. Because how many subs did he even make in the end? Did he only bring on Mosquera in the end? Yeah, he literally only brought him 88th minute Mosquera. I understood that because of the fact that we saw 1 up and he wanted to hold on to the lead. But maybe, yeah, Ethan could have came on. You could have made the subs earlier as well. Yeah, you did, to be fair, bro. You did. And you were spot on. And they are a great side as well. It does feel like a loss, bro. We need Plasma says we really need those players back from injury and some other players who could have offered fresh legs on the bench. Exactly. That's another thing. Like, yeah, the injuries. I mean, you look at the bench today. We had Ethan didn't even come on, and Max Dalman, the only real attackers on the bench, and that Harriman guy. But he's not going to really play, was he? In this type of game. But thankfully, we're going to have hopefully majority of them back for the North London Derby game. When you're playing for the title, yeah, 100% agree, Drew. 100%. You're spot on. A draw feels like a loss. This is what it feels like. This is the feeling I'm getting right now, people. It feels like we've been defeated. Feels like we've been defeated. I think we'll judge it a bit differently tomorrow. He have prominent figures out with the injuries. The bench doesn't really improve us, and Sunderland, let's be fair, they are really they are. And this is like, I want to give credit to where credit's due to any Sunderland fans and to their team as a whole, because they've been phenomenal this season. They've been absolutely superb this season. They've done up Chelsea at Stamford Bridge 2-1. As I said, they had the second best defense in the Premier League, obviously behind Arsenal. They're very good at keeping, not conceding set pieces as well. They've got some great players in there. Xhaka in the midfield, as we know. The Bullard had a fantastic game for them today. Of course, he had to do it against Arsenal. He's ex-team when he's at academy level. But yeah, they got a very good manager as well. He's very well organized. I noticed today, very, very good tactically. To be fair to him as well. Just now a moment where we could do farther from the ops. We didn't get well online. Exactly that. And on one side, you look at it thinking we're still 7 points clear, but on the flip side of that, Man City win tomorrow with they're 4 points behind us, just like that. And slowly but surely, and then the games we've got coming up, North London Derby, we should be doing them anyway. We always do. But Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and then it's like Man City will keep probably winning their games. It's like, hold on a minute. Now Man City are sort of really behind us, and it's like, are we going to have that? There's still that opportunity, and we've seen it today, where we can slip up in these moments, and that's what kind of concerns me. But I get it. Every team has blips. I get Arsenal will have a blip this season. But it's just these games, man, which could cost us, and that's the thing I'm concerned about, really. I warned you about something before the match started. You did, and fair play to you. It's like top Kuna. Big up Andrew, man. No, I think you're right, Andrew. Like, I don't think we should start cussing, like, oh, it's over, and getting all mad about it. But it is disappointing. It is very disappointing, and it is points dropped. 100% it's point drops. No, I'm not happy with a point to Sunderland. I'm sorry. Lucas's reaction. Sorry, I miss your comment, Plasma. From now on until the end of the winter period, we have a good idea where we truly should be. In my opinion, at the end, we should be top comfortably. Facts, 100%. And also, this is why I also said, like, I'm not getting gassed up in November. You know, we've had a good start to the season, a very good start. You know, I know today we conceded, but we've been keeping clean sheets, been getting results. Apart from today, you know, we've been getting results over the line and grinding the performances out, and we're still in a very, you know, right now we're still 7 points clear, top of the league, and I'm very happy with that. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, it's November, people. Long way to go. It's all a long way to go. You were annoyed about mentioning FBL. Well, there's where I bought my run. FFBL. No, Andrew, you're probably still top, you know. You're still probably top anyway. Even if you have a bad week. Because you know, you're still probably top of the league. It's gonna take a lot to catch Andrew. They resemble Union so much. Union might not have Sunderland quality, but they're 10 times more aggressive. Sunderland were very aggressive today, to be fair. They were a very physical side as well. When Sunderland had those two chances after our second goal, it should have been that should have been a wake up call. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Then them two, I think one of them was offsides, but the one that Reyes saved after that as well, where he got injured a little. Was it when he got injured a little bit, or was that the offside one? But he made another one. I can't really remember, but I know there's I can't. Who was it? It might be that Bobby guy who scored. You know, who had that really decent chance. But there's a big concerns there, you know, warning sign there, and then we completely just, I don't know what were we doing on that second goal though, because I think it was Gabriel trying to look for the foul because he was trying to complain about the high boot. It was not going to be the foul, was it? I think that was it, and then Raya came rushing out or something. I need to watch the second goal back. I was just so disappointed that I barely saw the replay on it. Let me see if I can watch the goal back quickly. I was so like, when these games go on in night, I always rewatch the game back tomorrow or something, because when you do this live and when you've got live raw reaction, it's you kind of forget about a lot of things because you're just so in the moment of the result, I think. So I'm gonna watch the game back tomorrow fully. Yeah, Gabriel tries and complains for the high boot, but Robbie gets full contact on the ball. He gets full. It's a goal, isn't it? Let's see this again. We're all camping the box. Sunderland just whip across Xhaka, right? Yeah, we're all cramping the box. Rare comes rushing out to get it, misses it completely, and Robbie's there. Do you look at Rare for that goal? Maybe. I think you look at Gabriel for trying to look for the foul. Yeah. It's just one cross from Sunderland, isn't it? One cross from Sunderland into the box. Rare thinks he's going to come and get it, completely misses it, and then they score from it. They score from it. There we go. Yeah, big up Logan, my guy. I was saying my friend Gabriel has been poor. We should bring on the Incapie just before the goal. Listen, you know what it is, Plasma? I thought defensively today we looked a bit off it, you know. Even I said it earlier, but even some of the earlier signs, like even with Saliba, when that Istor guy was through on, like he got on the wrong side of, like Saliba got on the wrong side of him, and he played that shot through the, you know, there's a few concerns there. I thought, in my opinion, where defensively we wasn't really at it today whatsoever. And we conceded 2 goals. How is that going to play in the mind of the players now? You know, like when now that clean sheet sort of record is over, how's that going to affect the players going forward, momentum wise? I don't know. It shouldn't do because we know the defense is still rock solid. But it was not. The defense was shaky today, to be fair. Yeah, so that's what big Afsar. I hear it in that sense. A bit earlier on to kill the game off, bring on the subs, yeah, to make it 3-1. But I think at that point, to bring on Mosquera because we're still 2-1 up, wasn't we? I think he tried to see out the game like he usually does. Sits on his leads, doesn't he? We should be able to beat Spurs. Big AC Cannon, by the way. Yeah, I mean, listen, not White Hart Lane, North London derby against the Scum. We're gonna do them. We are doing them. I don't care. Don't matter. We're doing them, people. We always do them. But the Chelsea at Stamford Bridge game, we'll see. We'll see. But I still think, listen, hopefully this result doesn't affect us and we keep winning our games and we keep doing our thing, really. And we're still having some more. Big up to Daniel, man. If you're a Sunderland fan, fair play to you, my friends. Your team is great. Yeah, no, honestly, credit you to Sunderland, mate. Yeah. All the best for the rest of the season, my friends. If you are a Sunderland fan or if you're just a rival fan, then nah. If you're a Sunderland, fair play. You know, you got a great manager, a great team. I think you're going to do bits this season. I don't think anyone's mentioned it yet, but I can't be the only person who feels like the free kick for the first goal was very, very soft. Never a foul, let alone a booking. The free kick for the first goal. Oh, for Sunderland's first goal. Oh, what did it come from? I can't. Yeah, again, this is why I need to watch the game back fully. It came from a free kick. I think I remember what you're talking about now. Actually, but either way, I think it was poor defending. Either way, people. To be honest with you. Big at ASU Hannon. We sat back for the last 7 minutes with nobody up top and defended. We cleared the ball. Big up Cooper, by the way, every single time. They came right back at us. Poor management by Arteta. If Rhea said on his line, he catches that. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. He's a Spurs hater. Respect, man. Respect, Daniel. Respect. Big up to you. This is what I was saying for the second goal. You're right, Cooper. Is that on Rhea as well? To be fair, because he rushes out to try and claim the ball and completely gets it wrong. But I do agree. Like I kind of feel like we should have killed the game off, and we should have got the third goal. To be honest with you, make it 3-1. I said let go ahead. Exactly. But you tell him, Plaza. You tell him. Gabriel. Yeah. Gabriel was looking for the foul. But let's be real, guys. It wasn't a foul. It wasn't a foul, was it? The second goal was a panic reaction and Robbie flung himself into the struggle. If that was a bozo moment for Ray and Gabby, that was a bozo moment. I think it was a bozo moment for Ray and Gabby, but also a lucky touch from Robbie. Such a poor, lousy one. Also, yeah, it's one of those ones, man. Isn't it? It's one of those ones. It's a bit of a fluke, bit of a jammy, but a bit jammy. But yeah, they won't complain about that, Sunderland, will they? Is second better than third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth? I'm not going to read all of them. Arteta is scared of Reds and White. That's part of us. Yeah, see, I get your point. He should have maybe made the changes earlier when we was 2-1 up. Like not when he brought Mosquera, but earlier than that to kill the game off, like 75th minute when we scored second goal, or a bit earlier just to bring on some fresh legs, like Ethan, to go and kill the game off completely. But so I do get that, to be fair. I figured out that teams like Getafe or Burnley are less difficult to play against compared to very compact teams which press player per player like Sunderland do. That's very true. That's very true. See, Sunderland played the low block, but at the same time, they played it they played it sort of. How do I explain? Like, as you said with other teams like Burnley and like yeah, you mentioned like teams like Getafe there. They we found the way against Burnley, for example, and even they went for the low block. They couldn't maintain it. I feel like Sunderland played in a way where, although they sort of ran out of gas in the second half a little bit, we didn't do it. I don't think we killed the game off. And as the game went on 2-1, they got that little bit of hope. They made a few more fresh legs and they got some fresh legs on the pitch, and they ended up going for the game in the end. And in the end, it paid off for them, and they got the equaliser. But that's the thing today. We struggled with set pieces, but we obviously got the 2 goals from open play. But for Sunderland sussed out the set pieces as well today, I think. And as I said, they were quite good at defending set pieces. They've only conceded 2 goals from set pieces all season or something like that. Yeah, we should have a lot of them back as well. Yeah, they're good on the counter attack, Sunderland for sure. Yeah, bro, bit complacent heading into the game. Definitely, I agree, Plasma. I think as the game went on, when we got the second goal, maybe they thought, hold on, yeah, we've got the game back. We just defend and, we're now good at defensive, and then we got maybe a bit caught off guard towards the end. But yeah, they did try and bully us. Very true, guys. But yeah, that is, guys, we're going to get out of here. I've done 3 streams today, man. We've been going since 1 o'clock, man. Jesus. Yeah, no, not even 1 o'clock. We've been going since, no, we had a little break in between Sunderland and the Arsenal women game. Sunderland and Chelsea game. Chelsea women we played. But we started at like 11 a.m. and then now it's 8 in the evening. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in today. Thank you all for the support that you guys showed to the channel. We'll be back. Obviously, international break now. I'll be back. What's today? Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do the Liverpool Man City game tomorrow. We'll do that one live in the afternoon. We'll definitely do that one. And then Monday, I'll probably do the podcast. We'll talk about this game. And then Wednesday, we'll do the women game because we're playing Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And then I'm doing the Italy games, obviously. Thursday and Sunday. And then we'll be back for Northern Derby. So big up everyone who watched, guys. Really appreciate all the support on all the streams today. Absolute legends. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, people. Take care, everyone. And as always, come on, you Gunners. Have a great rest of your weekends as well, guys. And I'll catch you.